All right, thanks, guys. The Avalanche take on the Islanders. 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Long Island. Colorado's minus 125 on the road, total 5.5. We saw a 10-cent move toward Colorado and movement downward on the total. The Avalanche open as the $1.15 favorite, up to minus 125. Total open 6, down to 5.5. We have Pavel Francouz for Colorado, Semyon Varlamov for the Islanders. Wow, really struggling. Once again, Francouz for Colorado, Varlamov for the Islanders. Varlamov, 14-5-1 on the year, 2.40 goals against, 9.20 save percentage. This New York squad is winning 65% of their games at home. They're also winning 71% of their games as the official Vegas underdog. Matt Barzal has 16 goals on the year, 18 assists. He's also +7 when he's on the ice for New York. Brock Nelson has 15 goals on the year, 31 points. And Anders Lee, 12 assists, 23 points for him. We're also looking at a New York squad who's winning 80% of their games played at the current market price. Now, Colorado on the other side, just 4-5-1 in their last 10. They're only winning 50% of their games played at the current market price themselves. Now, Colorado is 67% to the under in their games played at the current posted total. I'm going to lean toward the home dog in this one. Give me the Islanders plus $1.10 and the under 5.5 in that game. Next matchup, Oilers taking on the Maple Leafs, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Toronto. The Leafs are minus 215, total 6.5. Not a whole lot of movement with regard to the total. We did see a 15-cent move toward Toronto in the early betting. They open as the $2 favorite, up to minus 215. Total open and remains at 6.5. We have Freddie Anderson for Toronto, Mike Smith for the Oilers. Now, Edmonton is 12-9 straight up as the official road underdog. They're also 2-0 straight up in their couple of games played at the current market price. Leon Draisaitl, he's got 41 assists on the year, 65 total points. He's also scored 24 goals thus far in the season. Connor McDavid, he's got 65 points himself. That's two guys for this squad over 60 points already for the year. Once again, Connor McDavid, 65 points on the year. He's got 23 goals and 42 assists. And we have Zach Cashin, who's one of the leaders in plus-minus for this Edmonton squad. He's +5 on the year. He's also got himself 13 goals and 15 assists. Now, total-wise, Toronto on the other side, 61% to the over, taking on teams averaging more than 2.9 goals per contest. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Edmonton plus 1.5 and the over 6.5 in that game. All right, next matchup, Winnipeg taking on the Canadiens, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Montreal. The Canadiens are minus 145, total 6.5. We did see a nickel move toward Montreal in the early wagering. They open $1.50 down to minus 145, total 6.5. With Connor Hellebuck for the Jets, Carey Price for the Canadiens. Carey Price comes into this game with a 3.00 goals against. Meanwhile, Connor Hellebuck, he's coming into this game with a 2.71 goals against and a 9.19 save percentage. Mark Scheifele for this Winnipeg squad, he's got 20 goals on the year, 28 assists, 48 total points. Kyle Connor, 21 goals on the year, 20 assists, 41 total points. And Patrick Laine, 40 points on the year, 25 assists. Laine is +7 for Winnipeg. Now, Montreal on the other side, kind of struggling at home this year, just 8-9-4 at home. They're also 3-6-1 in their last 10. They're winning just 40% of their games as the official home favorite. I'm going to go ahead and lean Winnipeg plus 1.5 and the over 6.5 in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be Blue Jackets taking on the Kings, 10:30 Eastern puck drop in Los Angeles. The Kings open $1.15 down to minus 110, totals 5.5. We have JQ, Johnny Quick for the Kings, Elvis Merzlikins for the Blue Jackets. Merzlikins comes into this game with a 2-5 record. The Kings on the other side, although they've struggled in certain spots this year, not too bad at home. 11-8-1 straight up at home. Anjay Kopitar, 15 goals in the year, 22 assists, 37 points. And Drew Doughty, 20 assists on the year, 26 points for him. Can't forget about Tyler Toffoli, 11 goals on the year, 13 assists for him. Now, Columbus on the other side, they're winning just 36% of their games when traveling. They're also just 6-12 straight up as the official road underdog. Now, total-wise, Columbus is just 25% of the over in their games played at the current posted total. Meanwhile, the Kings, 20% of the over at home in their games at the current posted total as well. I'm going to lean LA Kings minus $1.10 and the under 5.5 in that game. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our quick pick recap brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage, where we do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 per month. I like the Kings minus 110, under 5.5. Winnipeg plus 1.5, over 6.5. Edmonton plus 1.5, over 6.5. And last but certainly not least, I like the Islanders plus $1.10 and the under 5.5 in that game.